Alright, one thing that you had mentioned earlier that you had wanted to prove some accuracy on your irons.
Yes.
One thing that we had noticed, your angle of approach is just a little bit steep, which means that you're hitting down into the ball pretty well, which you want to do that, but you might be getting just a little bit steep into it.
Picking it up too quick.
And that's part of the club's getting set pretty quick. So we'll have you hit 1 or 2 balls here and try to get the club where you're not getting quite as steep on it.
Okay.
This should help improve both your distance and accuracy. Very good there. Do you feel how the club was a little bit more around there instead of more up there? That was a big difference there. That was very good.
I saw when you showed me that when you came back that way, I realized then that I was bringing it straight back.
Very good. That's a big difference right there. The club is a lot more round, which is allowing you to hit the ball a little bit straighter and more solid that way.
Just go ahead. Cut a couple.
That'd be great. You're rolling the ball well, however, there's one small change that we can make. The toe of the putter is just a little bit up in the air right now, which can cause the direction to be skewed a little bit, and also, not only that, it can also cause the distance to be affected as well, because you've changed where basically the center of the face is at that point. Where the center should be here, whenever the toe's up in the air, you've moved it a little bit down. So if you're hitting it there, then the ball may not come off the face consistently as it would off the center there. So we'll have you hit one more putt here, and we'll try to keep the putter sold a little bit better there. Very good there. That's a big difference there.
Yes, it was.
That was hit solid there. That's it.
One question.
Yeah.
I have trouble being consistent as to how you react.
Right.
When I'm over the ball, are you supposed to stay behind the ball or over the ball when you're putting?
The biggest thing is just to make sure that your eyes are basically over the ball.
Okay.
But you see all kinds of different styles for the tour players, where you've got guys with the chest putter that are standing straight up but their eyes are over it, or you've got Michelle Wee who is standing straight over it like that. But one thing in common though, their eyes are always right over the ball.
And I need that flat.
Right. If we can keep that flat and consistent, that's going to help both your distance and direction.
Parallel.
We'll have you hit a few more shots here. That's really good right there. That's hard to say anything to there. It landed just
on there. He'd been perfect.
It landed just perfect there. One thing that we might want to change in our setup, we're just a little bit closed, whereas on a chip shot we're going to want to be a little bit open. And one other thing, as well as changing the alignment of it, your right shoulder is just a little bit down, which causes the path to be a little bit shallow, which on a chip shot we're trying to get it up in the air, so we're going to need to be steeper on it to get it in the air. So we'll try getting your left side a little bit lower to the ground here, which is going to create some steepness to help get it up into the air. That's pretty good right there. Might have made it. Really good. Did that feel any different there?
Yep.
That was really good there. Where we'll try to concentrate on getting about 60 to 70% of our weight kind of on that left foot there, which is going to bring the right shoulder up higher without thinking about bringing it lower. So we'll have you hit one more here, but I think that's a good improvement right there.
Oh, man.
Very good again. All right, as we were talking with Chuck a minute ago, we want to make sure that our wrists aren't hinging and unhinging, because whenever they hinge and unhinge, that's going to help get the ball up in the air. Whereas with this pitch shot, we want to keep it fairly close to the ground. So we're not going to try to help the ball through the air at all because we want it to land on the edge of the green there. So in order to do that, we want to make sure that our swing is a little bit flatter, so it's a little bit lower and slower, whereas a chip shot, it gets a little bit steeper, which helps it get in the air. So we'll have you hit a couple balls here of just making sure that the club kind of stays lower to the ground so it doesn't create that steepness to get it up into the air. That's very well done right there. The club stayed low to the ground, so your path, your angle of approach is much more shallow there, which helped keep the ball low, which is what we're trying to do here, just trying to land it right on the edge of the green. Oh, he might have made it. Ooh, pretty good right there. Can you feel the difference of trying to keep that club just a little bit lower, which is going to help keep it down?
Just higher, but down here it helps.
Right, by keeping it just a little bit lower, that's going to help keep the ball lower, which, as you can tell, that worked out pretty good there.